love a tandem, don't you, Sean?
I think they're a bit weird.
Where would you want to sit, on the front or the back?
I'd sit at the back. The weird thing is, like, if you want to go somewhere, say to your mate, do you want to come for a bike ride? No, not really. You're like, well, you got to come because I'd look weird if I went on my own. Also, if you were going on your own, which seat would you sit in?
I said the front seat because that's where you steer, isn't it?
You could sit at the back and just hold on to the front handlebars.
You couldn't do that. That's way too long. We're off to France now, anyway, aren't we?
Yep.
5 nights in Switzerland. Now we're off to France for 3 nights to a Huttopia with a pool, because I think the kids will like that, and it's absolutely roasting.
31 degrees outside now.
Oh no, that's too hot for me. I've discovered a really effective way of getting snacks back to the kids because they're miles away from me. I've got a litter picker. It's never been used as a litter picker, I should add. But it's not too long a one, and it's just long enough to pass things back to them. What are you laughing at?
I don't think you needed
Do you want one?
No, I don't think you needed to feed yourself biscuits.
You want to leave this place where we grew up, this old town, just put it all behind. Remember you and I would always find somewhere to hide when we were kids, so we could see and hear the water run. The river's gonna cry when you're gone.
So just a little update on where we are. We have now crossed into France. We stayed for 5 nights in the campsite in Switzerland, and we've got 3 nights at this, which is a Huttopia. I can't remember what it's called. Sean keeps calling it like WattWiller. That's not what it is. We'll put it below anyway. But it's a Huttopia, which is part of like a big chain of campsites and things like that here. We just thought that the kids could probably do with having a swimming pool since the temperatures have reached a sweltering 32 degrees. We've got a little fan and that's about it in the van, so maybe we need to think about what we could use in the van that's not aircon, just to keep it a bit cooler. But anyway, that's another matter. I can't say I'm absolutely thrilled with France at the moment because they really scared me yesterday. I got this message here, if I hold it up to the camera. Now this was like a siren, like my phone was doing that blaring siren sound. I didn't even have my phone at that moment. I think one of the kids had it. No, in fact, nobody had it. I think it was just on a chair or something. What happened? So yeah, I didn't even have my phone. In fact, what I was doing was I was about to put Lena to bed and my phone starts blaring. I have a minor heart attack because I have no idea what's going on. I think that maybe it's calling 999 by accident, because you know that's one of the things that can happen.
Mommy!
What's that?
Bed?
You want to go on the bed?
Yeah?
Okay. So yeah, I'm about to put Lena to bed, the siren's going off, and then this message appears, the one that I showed earlier. Now, my French is very limited. It's limited to ordering some pastries and that's about it. I'm trying German. I'm trying to get much better at German, but my French, I leave that to Sean. Sean's slightly better at French. So obviously I don't know what that's saying. So I had to ask ChatGPT, because when we put it into a translator it didn't work for some reason. Anyway, the message actually said, industrial accident, Beamer 83, you may be in a hazardous area. Check the social media accounts of the prefecture to find out which areas are at risk. If you are in an affected area, take shelter immediately inside a nearby enclosed building. Close windows, doors and any openings. Stop all ventilation. Follow the instructions given by the authorities via radio, TV, social media and official websites. Stay at a safe place until the authorities declare the alert over. I mean, what was I supposed to think? The only giveaway that this is not an actual emergency is the fact that at the top it says exercise, exercise, exercise. Now in my mind that's not enough information, because why would it just say exercise and then have a very lengthy, horrific thing that's happened? I don't know, you get, I mean, we see these sorts of things in the UK, but it very clearly says in the whole message this is just a test, but this did not do that. So yeah, not thrilled at that actually. I was ready to run for the hills. So throw the kids in the van and just get out of here. I've been here plenty of times, so that's never happened before. So I know that it's happened in New York when we've been there, when like kids have gone missing and things like that, you get the alert, but it's not like a full siren. But this was just insane. Not thrilled.
Thank you. Imagine if I dropped it after all that. So the heavens have opened. And we keep getting the odd real big flash of lightning. Something really quite nice about this though. Whoa, that is a big, big downpour. But we're under the awning. The barbecue's out. Can you hear me? I'm wondering if we'll get another flash of lightning, maybe. God, look at the water pouring off there. It's still so warm though. It's lovely and warm. I quite like this. Something quite nice about this is, and it's refreshing. It's resetting the atmosphere because gosh, it has been so hot these past couple of days. So now that the rain has chilled out, I can actually show you where we are. So it's got quite a lot of different elevations, this campsite, but this is sort of the motorhome kind of area, caravans as well. So it's hard standing, but we put the windbreak up because it just dropped right off there. So I still want the kids to throw themselves down there. Got the awning out. We've been here for 2 nights now, and it's a decent sized pitch. A few people have come and gone. There was no one here when we arrived. Someone came yesterday and then has left already this morning, and then there's a few other motorhomes that have sort of changed over as we've been here. We've got one more night here, and then we're going to head a bit further north. We're going to head towards the Moselle, I think, in Germany is the plan. Down here you've got, like I say, different pitches. There's some tents down there. There's another tent down there that you can just make out in there. And then as you go further up, there's actually some like cabins, log cabin kind of things that you can hire out. So it's quite good actually. If you do pick a motorhome pitch, most of them are in this area, which isn't too far away at all from, I don't know if you can just make out, there's a building up there, that's basically where the swimming pool is. Whereas if you've got one of the pitches right down the bottom, it's quite a long walk up to the swimming pool each time you want to use it. So yeah, if you're coming in a van, I would recommend getting one of the motorhome pitches. So we've arrived at a new place. Just behind me you can see the van. We are staying in an air in the centre of Colmar. So we've only driven about 40 minutes north of WattWiller, and we're actually, so we're staying in an air. It's a big air. There's like load of different pitches. I'd say there's probably about space for 40 or 50 vans. So there's, it's big. all sorts of different nationalities, and there's also like a second air as well, so it's a bit of a gamble really as to which is the better one. I think this is probably bigger, this one. The other one is nearer, there's a canal that goes through Colmar. There is electric here if you want it. I think you might be able to get water, and basically you use these like checking in booths as you drive in. There's also a laundromat, bins there and things, and yeah, like I said, so this is the entrance to the one that we've gone into, but then just that side is the other one, and there's the canal, and that way is actually into Colmar itself. Look at that boat, that's brilliant, isn't it? Very pretty. So we are just letting Lena have a nap, and then we're going to actually go into Colmar and explore. I should say as well, so we paid for 24 hours so far. We might add more if we decide to stay for longer. We've added 24 hours and we paid 17 euros, so you decide whether that's fair or not.
We can do what we want to, just give a little bit of your heart, give a little bit of your heart to me. All of my scars start to heal when I'm with you. And
well, we're just back at the van now, and there's even more vans here, there's loads. But we've been into Colmar for some dinner, and it was absolutely beautiful. Such a pretty little town, so, and really popular. Everyone's eating out, yeah. But yeah, it's yeah, great little park up this, spot on.
get together, let the wind blow. All we need.
When I was doing my research on this place, I found out that it's actually the inspiration, this town, for one of my favourite films, which is Howl's Moving Castle. And I can completely get it. You look around and it genuinely looks like from the animation. It's absolutely stunning. So we're going to give it an explore. I'm really hoping that we find some nice coffee shops, but it's totally a beautiful vibe here. Really stunning.
Be the cat in the sun. Someday I will see the whole deal through today.
As usual, I've lost Sean in these places. Oh no, I haven't. He's right here.
Buying stuff. What you bought?
Cock.
Okay.
To leave a little bit undone and be the cat in the sun. Be the cat in the sun. Set aside every empty spreadsheet line and loosen up on the grind. Simmer down, settle back and mess around. Be the cat in the sun. Someday I will see the whole deal through today. I've got better things to do. Okay, to leave a little bit undone. Be the cat in the sun.
So the other fun fact about Colmar is the fact that the person who created the sculpture, the Statue of Liberty, was actually born here. So you do actually see quite a lot of references to the Statue of Liberty here. And the person who sculpted it was Frederick Augusti Bartholdi. And there are museums here for him and lots of things like that. Yeah, it's interesting because we were very confused when we first started seeing Statue of Liberties all over the place. And now it makes sense. It makes me laugh, right? Because my Apple Watch will often be like, are you doing a workout? When I'm walking back from somewhere, mostly because I've got extra baggage. And I always find that it tells me that I'm really unfit but it has no idea about the extra 2 stone that I'm carrying from the little one.
So we need a supply of drinking water, so I'm just taking a wander. There's a big supermarket only just round the corner from where our little campsite area is. So yeah, easy walk. I've done a lot of walking today. Went for a run this morning, walked into town, walked all around town trying to get Leanne to go to sleep. She didn't go to sleep, and now I'm walking to the supermarket. There's a car wash thing here, but it's only 2.7 metres high. We're 2.9 metres, so as much as I'd like to wash the van, we're not going to fit in there. There is cheap diesel here, so we'll probably fill up with diesel before we depart tomorrow. They're always so huge, these supermarkets. Look at the size of it. Well, I got what I needed, got the water, got pegs and a line. I've just seen actually where I was going to fill up. Although the height is pretty good, they put barriers there saying 2.9 metres. So maybe I won't fit, because we are bang on 2.9 metres. You see that there? Why have they done that? They obviously don't want the motorhomes there. So yeah, I don't know. I mean, like I said, oh no, there's actually another bit. There is a motorhome that's gone in there. We are bang on that 2.9 though, which is a bit dodgy. I don't really want to scrape it over the chains that are there.